someone came up to you and told you it's raining cats and dogs, what would you think? What would you say? Cole.
Well, if I know what the meaning is, but like if someone didn't know what it meant, they'd be like, "What? No, it's not. It's just like water. What are you talking about? There are no cats and dogs in the sky."
Exactly. They would think literally cats and dogs are falling from the sky, right? And Cole said that's not really what it means.
Yeah.
There's a meaning behind it. So who knows the meaning behind that saying? Marta?
It's raining really hard.
Yeah, it's raining really hard. But this is just another funky way to say it. And does anyone know the name of what these phrases are called? Jake?
Idioms.
Idioms.
They're like sentences that don't really mean what they say they mean.
Yeah, and sometimes they're confusing because if you don't know what these mean, then you're going to think of the literal meaning. It's raining cats and dogs, right? Cool.
My sister sometimes like I'll say like use an idiom like oh my gosh, there's 1,000 pencils here when there's only like maybe like 100 or 200, and she's like no, there's not. It's what there's like 250.
Exactly. So that's a good example of somebody being confused by an idiom, right? Hearing an idiom. So, does anybody know why we use idioms? Why do we use them? What's a good reason we use them? Liam?
So that you sort of don't, if it's something with pencils like Cole was saying, you don't have to count each of them, so you don't have to say the exact amount. You can just sort of say it like there's a lot.
Okay, good. Jake, why do you use them?
Because one maybe because sort of exclamation. Like if someone slaps me, I would go saying the first thing that comes to my head would be ow. And so maybe it's sort of like that, like the first thing I would think, when it starts raining really hard, it's loud and
And why would writers use them in their writing, like in books or poems or anything like that? What do you think the purpose of that would be, Emma?
It's like writing descriptively. So when I write descriptively, I like to write without actually saying, with finding things that mean they're totally opposite, and combine things that are. It's hard to explain. It's like a cloud, a giant bubble of softness. It's kind of like that. You think a bubble is totally different than a cloud. So,
but it kind of means the same thing when you think of a soft, bubbly cloud, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's another way of doing that.
Okay. Yeah. Any other reasons why writers would use idioms? Isabel. To describe things. Raining really hard. Yeah, exactly. So kind of describing things. And okay, one more, Elijah.
It's also wants to keep the reader more interested. If you said, "Wow, it's raining really hard outside," the reader would snore. But
Yeah, it's not as exciting as it's raining cats and dogs. Like that's a little more exciting to read about and sometimes funny to read about. So it kind of keeps the writing a little more entertaining. So today, today we're going to read a book that is pretty much entirely written in idioms. So we're going to see some pretty funny idioms with some funny pictures that go along. Okay, so it's called Even More Parts by Ted Arnold.